Hello, my goobers and gremlins. Today, I'm going to help walk you through any potential audio issues you have in Lockdown Protocol. Now, before we go ahead and we get into this, I just want to say that the final fix I'm going to show you is a fix I had to do that I discovered, and I have never seen any information for it anywhere online. It's quite interesting and could potentially solve so many issues in any of your other proximity chat games. So you're gonna want to see that one. So first up, we're gonna want to go ahead and we're gonna want to make sure that your audio devices are set properly. So if you're on Windows 10, because I'm not quite sure about Windows 11, we're gonna go down here to the bottom right and we're gonna click on the speaker. We're gonna click sounds. It'll bring up this wonderful little sounds dialog box. We're gonna go to recording and you're going to find your microphone that you'll be using. I already have mine set. You're gonna want to right click on it, and if I go ahead and I click on a different one, it'll say set as default device. You're gonna want to click that. Now with that one done, we're gonna want to make sure to go to playback as well and do the same thing. I already have mine set as need be because I use a Beacon Mix Create and they have dedicated devices set up for me, so I don't need to worry about that. That is the first step done. We can go ahead and we can close this. So next up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually set up Steam properly, just in case. It potentially will not have any impact on your actual audio and may even be overwritten by your default audio, but I like to do it anyways. So with Steam open here, we're going to right click up in this top left corner on the Steam logo. We're gonna go to settings and we're gonna go down here to voice. Now, I have my voice input device set differently because the way that I have to set up my microphone, because it's a dynamic mic, and I did not want to get a signal booster, which requires phantom power, I decided to feed extra gain from OBS to the microphone, and then I send that out through a virtual cable to other things like Discord and whatnot. So I have this set differently. For you, it should just be your default microphone you set before. Same thing here, except I have a dedicated output for game audio. And then you're gonna want to make sure and set these properly. I just have them here in the middle. It's all fine and dandy. And then these, I personally wouldn't touch them because the game might not have push to talk or push to mute, whichever game you're choosing. Here for Lockdown Protocol, we do have push to talk and a mute system, except you can also do it through the scroll wheel, which is really nice, but I would just personally leave it on open microphone and not worry about it because it will be taken care of in the game. So just wanted to bring your attention to this one real quick. It shouldn't really be of any real consequence. I just like to have it set just in case. And now we can close that and we're done here. Now, next up, we're gonna wanna go ahead and actually test out Lockdown Protocol. So we're gonna open this up and we're gonna click play. It should start running and our game will open. Now, here in the lobby, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna click escape. We're gonna go to our audio tab and you'll see game volume settings, global volume, and you'll see microphone settings, your voice volume. These are gonna be adjustable and whatnot, but you will need your voice volume for this. This will be very important. So, as you can see, goal volume, as I'm talking, it goes up and down. You're not going to want it in the red. If I were to adjust this all the way up, it would go into the red. You're not going to want that. So we're going to bring that back down to where I had it at 85. And as you can see, even though most of the time I'm in the gray and I don't cross over to the blue like you're supposed to, everyone can hear me perfectly fine. Of course, this will vary between microphone, so just watch out for that. Of course, your friends or whoever you're playing with, they'll be able to tell you, hey, if you're actually coming through and if you're coming through clearly, which is important, especially for the last fix. Unfortunately, I'll go ahead and show you, even in the tutorial room, which we'll even go ahead and we'll go in there just to show you a little bit. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You do the things, you clickety-clack, whatnot. There isn't even a sound test in here where you can hear your own voice, so you will just, unfortunately, be relying on the people you're playing with to tell you if your voice is coming through clearly, if it's coming through at all. And as you can see, as I'm speaking, the little microphone down there tells me that it's picking up my audio, and if I scroll, it mutes. You can also, if we go to inputs, I believe, we can set up toggles and holds, as well as mutes and stuff. For that, there are dedicated buttons for that. Of course, I just use the scroll wheel just in case if I ever care to do that, because sometimes on my lockdown protocol recordings, I like to talk to myself, talk to the peoples, talk to the goobers, the gremlins, my chat, even though I haven't streamed this quite yet. And frankly, I don't feel like I will stream this because it is, a deception game. And if any of my other friends were streaming, which probably wouldn't be the case, unfortunately, there'd be those people that would ruin it. So I like to just mute and talk through my strategies and whatnot while I'm recording a video. But anyways, we're done here. If this all works and it's all fine and you come through clearly, you're done here and you don't have to worry. But for those of you that don't come through clearly, I have another fix for you, which I have never seen anywhere else. Let's go ahead and let's get that going. So now that we're back here to the desktop, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to right click down here on the speaker again. We're gonna reopen sounds. It'll bring up the dialog box. We're gonna go back to recording. We're going to right click on our mic and click properties. We don't need to worry about here, except of course, just a little thing to note, make sure your device usage is enabled. Listening, you can go ahead and listen here just to test if your mic works. I don't have to worry about that, but you can go ahead and click this and listen in if you need to. Levels, I would always make sure that it's at 100 and it's not muted. And now, the advanced tab, which is important. Don't worry about the exclusive mode. I would very much personally keep this unchecked because you don't want, say, if you have Discord running, for that to take exclusive control of your microphone when you're playing a game like this that requires proximity chat, your microphone, etc., etc. That could definitely cause problems, I'm sure. So, this is the important part. Your audio quality. 2-channel 16-bit, 2-channel 24-bit, or 2-channel 32-bit audio. Now, the interesting thing here is that apparently certain games, Lockdown Protocol included, if your audio quality is too high, which mine was, at 32-bit, it's never had any other issues anywhere else. But for some reason, in Lockdown Protocol, that was an issue. It caused me to be permanently robot voice, and I found that apparently, if you turn the quality down, it fixes that. I'm not sure quite why certain games, like Lockdown Protocol, cannot process higher quality audio, but there you go. You're gonna wanna make sure that that is set if you sound like a robot to a potentially lower or higher audio quality. And then of course, we can apply everything and then close it. And we're all good here. Anyways, my goobers and gremlins, I hope that this video could help you fix any of the potential audio issues you've had in the game Lockdown Protocol. So, hey, why not throw me a like, a subscribe, leave something down in the comments, yada yada, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.